Well, friends, welcome to the Pirate Round. I be Captain Skultopus, and this be the Scarlet Raven. And as we do on every episode of the Pirate Round, we open our presentation here with a drink to our friends. And we say to those friends who aren't here now and who we wish were here, and who someday may soon be with us to enjoy our times here, and those who have long departed, and those who have gone on their way, we say to you, friends, we wish you were here, but we also say, welcome to the Pirate Round, to this episode, Yar Har.
Har. That was so smooth.
Very good.
So, Captain, I got to tell you, the other day when we took that fine French ship,
I remember.
I came across some new rum.
No.
And it, yes.
Look at that.
I tell you, this rum here is almost like having the genie in the bottle. In fact, it's called Baku.
Baku.
Now, Baku is a new rum that we stumbled upon, and it is quite a good rum.
Ah.
And to tell you a little bit about Baku, try me. This is a really good rum from the Dominican Republic.
Oh, quite good rums are made there.
Now, Baku, I'm going to open up this little thing that they give us here, which has, it looks like the little genie. Baku, or B-A-H-K-U, Baku, is a Caribbean version of the genie in the bottle.
Ah.
Bottles found floating in the ocean or upon the sandy white beaches are said to have small wish-granting, highly charismatic, and sometimes deviant characteristics inside.
Aye.
Pop the cork and unleash the spirit.
Oh.
If I be popping that.
Well, now here's one thing I want to show you. Is it's 12 years old, aged. Now, rum that's been aged, of course, is quite good. And there's some that's aged as many as 15, even 20 years. Often in casks and kegs that there have been sherry or wine in. And it tends to mellow the flavor, and it tends to add specific aromas and ingredients into it. And that it tends to be a higher quality rum, in my opinion. Wouldn't you say so, Scarlet Raven?
Yes. So I think we have to be popping this here quart.
Oh, right.
Oh.
I'm going to grant you one wish.
I wish for a never-ending supply of rum.
That I can grant you.
Second thought, I wish for a bigger ship and a better crew.
No.
I squander my wish.
Well, that's all right. You know, we'll try this and we'll see exactly what the genie was talking about.
I guess a never-ending supply of rum is a pretty good wish.
Well, I would say so too. Let's have some. Okay. Oh, that's good. Let's see. Ah, it's got a nice color to it. It's sort of a darker amber.
It has a nice dark
Darker
color.
caramel. Very rich looking. Very rich looking. Oh,
So I can smell. You can smell the oak. And I can also smell a little bit of the vanilla.
I can smell quite a bit of vanilla in there. There's oak, there's vanilla,
Now
And
they
there's
call
something
this.
else, almost like a bit of fruit in there too, but I can't exactly say
Now
what
they
it
also
is.
call this cane juice.
Cane
Now,
juice,
I guess you could understand why they call it cane juice.
Well, of course, rum is made from sugar cane, but there's different ways that rum is made. There's different rum that's made from scum, which would be the first kind of rum, the first distill. And then there's that rum that's made from cane juice, which would be the next. And then there's that's made from molasses. And of course, what molasses rum can be quite, depending on how it's done, it can be either good or bad. But almost always tastes sort of a molasses taste to it. And cane juice, of course, coming from that distillation, can sometimes have quite a rich flavor. My goodness, it's got a good smell, you know.
Your heart.
Your heart. Oh my goodness, there's so many in there.
Now it's a 40% alcohol, but it's got a little bit warmth to it. Now you notice we swish it around in the mouth. That way we get a lot more of the flavors.
Yeah. Well,
It would linger.
I've got to linger in there.
You can definitely get the vanilla,
Oh, the vanilla's good. And there's a bit of wood.
and the bite to it doesn't last very long.
No.
It's a very quick bite.
No, the bite is quite on the tail end, and then it's gone. So it's not irritating at all.
That's good. That is
Oh.
a very good one.
It's very flavorful, and I also taste a bit of fruit in there, and I'm not sure what that is, but boy, it could come from the juice itself or the wood, but it's so good. Oh,
Oh, a little burn on the nose, but
oh,
it's not too bad.
that's good. Let me clear my palate a bit here.
That is so good. Wow. It's got a little bit of a sweetness, but it's not over the top.
Yeah, that's true. I would say that this would be the kind of rum you'd want to have with your good friends around a table discussing piratey things and the like, and economics or politics or things like that.
We're toasting
Or
those.
toasting friends and those there and those not there.
For fine celebration.
For fine celebration. This
Captain
is
a good ship.
this is the kind of rum I would think that you'd want to drink by itself and not adulterate it by mixing it with anything like fruits or soft drinks or things like that. I would think so.
I would agree, though it might make a good piratey punch, but
I am sure
I
it
don't
would.
think we'll be doing that.
No, I don't think so. I think this is one that will have shots of. It's so good.
No, it's got a really nice. I'll pop this cork real quick, and this is a real cork,
True.
which is always fine to see instead of some plastic piece of shite that somebody has popped into there, or a screw-on bottle with a bunch of plastic in there. This has none of that.
Goodness, it gets better the more you drink. Ah, that's good. Very flavorful. It's very good. It's got a good satisfying burn, but it's not overwhelming.
Now, if you let it sit in the palate just a little bit before swallowing it, a lot of the burn has gone away.
Yeah, it's, as it would, your body
But
would
you can
adjust.
taste a lot more of the wood then,
True.
which is not a bad thing.
Some rums can be overly woody. Now, Bill G has told us about the rum that he keeps in his cask. And being
Yes, the Calypso rum.
His
Yes.
Calypso rum being quite woody,
Yes.
of course, it being in an oak cask. And so you've got to be careful so you don't have rum that's overly woody, but you do have rum. What you say, Bill G? Okay, I agree with you. And as I say, this rum is quite enjoyable. It's called Baku, and it says
BACOO.
try me, I'm new. BACOO, Baku. It's got a picture of a little demon, genie type person on the label.
And the bottom of your bottle here, it's like thatch.
Yes, it's like woven thatch, like a cane bottle. And it says there, Dominican, grown, produced, and bottled in the Dominican Republic.